in Studio 51.
You know what, Janice? Did you know that 90% of women have cellulite?
I did hear that statistic before. Yes.
It's so staggering, and I know we all like to pretend like we don't, but most of us do. So we're trying to figure out what causes it. Is there any hope of making it any better? So here to help us is Meaghan Murphy from Self Magazine and cosmetic surgeon Dr. Jan Trokel. Thank you very much. All right, you guys, what is cellulite and where does it come from?
It's fat. I mean, point blank, it's fat. Cellulite is fat.
Well, cellulite, I think, has a lot of problems with it. And aside from the fat, you know, it's a woman's problem, unfortunately.
I know it's about the estrogen and et cetera and the hormones that we have in
The
our body.
the X hormone, that's what does it.
So what contributes to it? I mean, other than the fact that we're female.
Well, the genetic makeup of a woman is what actually contributes to it. You see, the skin is held to the muscle by these links. In a man, they're like a fishnet, like this. And in a female, the X hormone leads it to be like this. So the fat that's underneath starts to poke out, and you get that dimply, orangey look.
And we're looking at some pictures. It is so ugly. Okay, what can we do to it?
Well, the good news is Self found that Wayne Westcott created a workout for us, and 70% of the women who did our workout actually had a dramatic reduction in cellulite. So exercise is key because you want a strong base layer of muscle so that fat lays flat and doesn't poke through.
Are you telling me basically, though, that there is nothing we can ever do to truly get rid of it and all we want to do is change its appearance?
Well, that's all you can do, because the reason is it's an anatomical component. Remember, it's those strands, so you want to give the appearance of nice smoothness, and exercise is one of the things.
And if you don't want to go under knife, there's things you can do to eat to beat the bulge.
This is Jennifer Love Hewitt that we're showing a picture of here. I cannot
poor
believe the
Jennifer.
bumps. I know, it's really not very attractive. Okay, there are some other things that we can do, such as diet. What helps with the diet?
You want to eat foods that you want to drink a lot of water and eat foods that have a high water content.
How does that work, though?
So just drinking water, eating celery, cucumbers, things that have a high water content so that the skin appears more supple if you're hydrated.
And then also, you're not supposed to have a lot of white grains. You should have whole grains. Yes. Is that correct?
That's right. What you want to do is you want to improve the circulation so that the fat doesn't pop up from poor circulation. So the sugars, which will improve the fat.
Okay, so we just saw right there, we're talking about the food. So now let's talk about, you've brought some products here. How does this work? Especially when you talk about something like Sun-Kissed, which I assume means talking about a tanning product.
This is a great self-tanner from Nivea, and what it does is it gives you an all-over even skin tone so that it doesn't highlight all the dimples. You just want to smooth that on from ankle to leg, and it's going to give you a nice smooth tone, so it creates a smoother, more consistent appearance.
But that's better than getting an actual tan, I would assume.
You know, you don't want the sun's harmful rays, so that's a safe way to tan.
Okay,
Safe
you've also got some caffeine creams.
This is a caffeine cream, and the great thing about caffeine is it's a natural diuretic.
Sorry,
so
I'm going to try it.
You pee out all the fluids that help, you know, make you look a little bloated and bumpy.
So, okay, so you're just basically rubbing this onto your skin?
And basically, that's going to go between your fat cells and basically dehydrate some of that so you get a nice, smoother appearance.
I'm going to need, like, bottles of it at a time.
Yeah, hey.
This is?
This is an antioxidant cream from Philosophy called Amazing Grace. And the thing about antioxidants, they help fight free radicals. Free radicals break down your collagen, and when you don't have a lot of collagen, that fat starts to poke through and makes ugly cellulite.
This is a massager.
This is from Bliss, and it's a massager, and what it does, again, is it sort of breaks down the fluids within your fat cells and between your fat cells so you can fight the light.
Okay, and last but not least, there are a couple of cosmetic treatments, the surgery that you can do.
Right, they're non-surgical treatments, and the first is using carboxytherapy. And what it does is injects carbon dioxide gas underneath and improves the quality of the skin. And secondly, one of the great things is VelaShape. Radio frequency and optical light to improve the quality of the skin and the fat.
All right, sounds great. Thank you so much for all of this information. We really appreciate it. In 60